Operation Sindoor in 2025 offered a glimpse of how modern conflicts are shaped long before missiles are fired. After a terrorist attack in Kashmir, India launched targeted airstrikes. Pakistan responded with its own aerial operations, and for days, the skies over the frontier saw sharp but limited engagements. Neither side crossed deep into the other's airspace. Yet, beneath the surface, the battle showed how space technology is now central to air warfare. The first sign came from Islamabad. Pakistani officials claimed they knew the exact moment an Indian Su-30 Mki fighter had taken off from an airbase in Tamil Nadu, almost 1,000 kilometers away from the fighting. For a country without high-resolution surveillance satellites of its own, such knowledge was striking. Defense observers quickly pointed to China's Jilin satellite constellation as the likely source. The Jilin-1 system today has more than 100 satellites in orbit. These can capture images sharp enough to show ground vehicles, record high-definition video, and circle back over the same target area within minutes. The satellites are fitted with processors that can pick up the heat bloom of a jet engine, map aircraft taxiing on a runway, and even predict headings before takeoff. In 2022, Jilin satellites publicly demonstrated that they could track flights at Atlanta Airport in real time, a showcase of a capability once reserved for military spy platforms. Applied over South Asia, this meant Pakistani controllers could receive near-live updates on Indian aircraft movements hundreds of kilometers away, greatly expanding their picture of the battle space. It was a reminder that in 21st century conflict, information from orbit can be as decisive as the performance of the aircraft themselves. India is not without eyes in the sky. The RISAT series provides all-weather radar imagery, while the Cartosat-2 satellites deliver optical detail down to 65 centimeters. EMISAT adds signals intelligence from orbit, and the upcoming GISAT-2 in geostationary orbit will keep constant watch over the subcontinent. Beyond these, the cleared SBS-3 by iStar program plans to add more than 50 dedicated defense satellites by 2030, combining radar, optical, thermal, and electronic sensors with onboard artificial intelligence. The aim is to cut the lag between what satellites see and what commanders and pilots can act upon. But China's sheer launch pace has created a lead. The Jilin network is already large enough to provide near-continuous coverage, something India cannot yet match. To offset this, Indian doctrine increasingly stresses deception and unpredictability. Varying launch windows, dispersing aircraft across several bases, staging decoy sorties, and masking electronic signatures are all methods intended to confuse satellite algorithms that thrive on patterns. In modern warfare, stealth lies as much in design as in behavior. India also holds tools to disrupt or disable satellites if needed. In 2019, Mission Shakti demonstrated that a direct ascent interceptor could destroy a satellite in low Earth orbit at closing speeds of nearly 10 kilometers per second. Future systems such as the XR-SAM may extend that reach. Alongside these kinetic options are soft-kill technologies, laser dazzlers to temporarily blind sensors, high-power microwave bursts to damage electronics, and electronic warfare to jam communications. These allow disruption of hostile satellites without creating debris in space. Operation Sindoor's larger lesson is that conflicts in the subcontinent are no longer confined to land and air. Space has become an active arena. Pakistan's access to Chinese satellite feeds showed how quickly the balance can shift when outside powers lend their technology. For India, the path forward lies in building a resilient network of its own satellites, integrating their feeds directly into operations, and keeping credible counter-space tools ready. In the next contest, the decisive edge may not be who flies first, but whose satellites are watching overhead.